us.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Big Lee. Got him.
That was good. How did you like that, Meta?
Oh, yeah? You enjoyed it?
Come back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he loves it. Everyone that I made, he loves.
Good.
Okay, hi guys. Welcome back to another episode. I believe this is supposed to be episode 6 or 7. I've been so inconsistent. I'm so sorry. But like, follow, subscribe if you're tuning in. Today, obviously, I have a special guest. I get the best guest. But I want my guest to introduce himself. He's very known. He's very popular. If you don't know him, you're going to know him today.
Big Lee, what's going on? Man, what's going on, everybody, man? I go by the name of Valentine. Big V for short. It's nothing crazy. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
This is a super big dog.
Stop this, man. Stop this.
This is a super big dog. I want to tell my cameraman to zoom in on his watch.
Appreciate you having me. We're not gonna do that to him. We're not gonna do that to him.
Yo, so
Talk to me.
Honestly, what brings you by? Talk to me.
I mean, after the boat party.
That was crazy.
Yeah, after the boat party.
The man had a crazy boat, bare gal,
Listen,
only like 6 niggas.
It's that. But I
6
mean,
niggas.
you know, after the boat party, I think with our talk that we were having and me just telling you how much I enjoy like your podcast and I think you should really put a foot into it.
Yes.
I think it just made sense.
But thing with him, V, he's such a dad.
Yo. Say that line again. What'd you say? You said I'm such a dad?
Such a dad.
You know what's so messed
Yes.
up? And I hope we post this specific part of the video because a girl just said that to me yesterday.
You give dad vibes.
For real, lah.
Which is good though, because girls.
That, though? What is that? Why do I give dad vibes? I want you to tell me why I give dad vibes.
I don't know. You just give like very sound advice. Like it's very sound.
That's what dads do. Huh?
Yes. Obviously, a dad's gonna sit you down and be like, "Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that."
But he's gonna say it with love.
He's gonna say it with love. But like obviously when you say it comes from a place of love. You're not like being rude.
Nah.
You're gonna tell people what they don't want to hear, which niggas don't do. Like all niggas do is just tell you what you want to hear.
Wow.
Tell you like how much money they made.
Right.
I made this today. I'm about to go get a watch. Nigga dads you. Like I feel like girls like that. I like that though.
Nah,
I
get that.
It's good. It's good to like talk to a man and like he can literally sit you down and be like, hey, I don't like what you're doing. You should be going on this path. I see you going on, like another path.
Right.
So I feel like that's very good though.
Nah, I
in a
appreciate
relationship, as a friendship, doesn't matter. I feel like to always have that friend, because I'm pretty sure you probably have like, friends that are girls that call you like, like I need advice. Like, what do you think about this?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you like when girls say that, or you don't like that phrase?
I'm not gonna lie, I have mixed emotions. I have mixed emotions about it, but like,
okay.
I literally asked the girl to explain to me what she meant, and she kind of said the same thing you said, but it's mixed emotions. You don't know if it's coming from a place of like a compliment or if it's coming from a place of like, you're trying to tell me what to do type vibe.
No,
but,
it's definitely coming from a place of like, where like, tell me more,
Okay.
Because there's a lot of girls, like a lot of black girls specifically, like, we're very dadless. So
that's a touchy subject.
Yeah, very dadless.
That's
like,
a touchy subject.
I mean, it is a touchy subject, but it's the truth. Yeah. Like, it's the truth. We're very dadless. So like, I feel like a lot of girls, like even in like relationships, like when they're fighting a man, sometimes you're trying to find your dad. Which is good and bad at the same time, because like you don't want to put all the responsibility on your man. You want to put that on your dad. So there should be a balance, which some girls don't know how to do that.
Where do you think that started from? Like, where do you think girls, especially, I'd say, well, we both kind of agreed that black girls do this like a lot. I mean, all girls do it, but where do you think it stems from? Like, besides the obvious of like a lot of people growing up without their dad at home, where else what kind of emotional void do you think they're trying to fill by turning their man into their dad?
I feel like it just comes from a place of like, you don't have that male figure in your life where you can like count on.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of females.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say all. I said a lot because a lot of people like to come for me in the comments.
Yeah.
Please listen to me when I'm talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Most females,
Yeah.
when they don't have their father around, they look for attention in negative areas, right? Because they don't have a father to let them know that, hey, you know, you're beautiful, you're smart. You don't have to show your body to get a man. Sometimes, you know, modesty is the best way. You know, like you don't really hear that. And it's different when it's coming from a man because obviously you're a man, you know.
For sure.
Like I think one thing my dad ever told me that I still
Hold on to till this day is one thing he told me is like he said that the more you nag a man is the more they don't listen. He said men, this is like, he said it's all decoration. He's like, men hear with their eyes. Yeah.
When you start to show a man, hey, like I'm serious,
Yeah.
that's when they start to listen. And I feel like that's one thing I've ran with and like I've never been disappointed.
Right.
Ever.
So two
What?
things.
What?
Two things I got from what? No, I think you're about to say something. Were you about to ask me something? Like, what did I take from
Like,
that?
what do you take from that? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's two things I got from that. The first thing is your I guess your subconscious acknowledgement to the idea that women need masculine reinforcement. Like I respect you understanding that idea that women need masculine reinforcement. And then I think your second point that I took that I really liked was you touched on it, but you didn't really say it in the way that my mind understands it, which is like women don't really understand like how truly powerful they are.
Yeah.
Like if you could show a man that you're after his success and like you're after his heart and like you're really after his fortune and like you see your fortune in his fortune.
Okay.
You could tell that nigga to do anything and he'll do it because he actually sees you as a reflection of who he is as a man. So, for example, like if you run into a man and he's like extremely family oriented,
Okay.
you'll see that they tend to take care of their mom at a high clip because they have this feeling that how their mom looks on road is a representation of the type of bag that they're getting. You get it? Or if a man really cares about a girl, he moves the same way. Like he'll, you know what I'm saying? He'll situate her in a way where it's obvious that he feels represented by this individual. So I'm glad you were your dad was trying to get you to understand the simplicity and the beauty and the power that you guys actually have that you guys don't take advantage of, but instead you think like, for lack of better terms, like nagging and whining is gonna get
That's
the job
what he
done,
said, but obviously he's gonna say it in his Jamaican way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that doesn't get the job done.
You don't think it gets the job done?
Nah, it doesn't get the job done.
You don't think so? I feel like I've tried it and it works for me.
It works temporarily. Like you see how you're like,
okay.
You see how you're like, niggas will tell you anything you want to hear.
Yeah.
That's the same way men will accept any amount of nagging it takes until they don't want what they're taking the nagging for. You understand?
But it depends on what you're nagging about. You don't think so?
Go further into it because two things can be true. I think you're right, but let me understand what you're saying. But it depends on what you're nagging about because it does depend on what you're nagging about. But with men, nagging is nagging. So no, I'm serious. No. If you're dealing with a man that has a high pocket of emotional intelligence, then maybe that person can decipher the different types of nagging.
Okay.
Like if my girl is nagging because she doesn't feel assured or like she doesn't feel loved or doesn't feel seen or any sentimental things that I can't like touch or see with my eyes, we could have a conversation about that. But that's only because I pride myself or I try my best to like display a certain level of emotional intelligence.
I was just about to talk about because a lot of men are not like emotionally there. Like they think because of the materialistic things that they're giving you, it's like I'm doing my part. But
funny thing is most niggas are not even giving materialistic things. They don't even have that either.
But I'm just saying that
no disrespect to niggas.
I'm saying like if that is your situation, right? A lot of guys are not emotionally available. They don't know how to be emotionally available to their girl.
Because here's the thing though, the same girls that didn't grow up with their dad,
we're going back to being dad. Okay, yes.
And one of the things that you'll most likely be bound to lack in your life as a man is emotional intelligence if you don't have a father that you saw navigating a woman for an extended period of time.
Okay.
So I saw my father navigate my mom.
How? Because a lot of men think they navigate through materialistic things. That's what I'm trying to say.
Here's the thing, though. But if you saw your father, more than likely, especially coming from where we come from, he wasn't navigating with nothing material. You understand? He wasn't navigating with nothing material. He was navigating as a man.
As a man, yes.
And I saw that navigation for 30 plus years. So for me, it's like I understood through him, and then obviously later on through my own life experiences and just building on certain things, like how to find that emotional intelligence. And I think a lot of men like confuse emotional intelligence with being emotional.
Yeah, a lot of niggas are emotional though.
But I don't co-sign to being emotional.
I feel like men that are emotional are crash outs. They crash out a lot.
I don't co-sign to being emotional.
So do you think you're like you know how to control your emotions? Like you have that emotional intelligence with you? Do you think that you have that or no? Has a girl ever drived you that far where it took you out your character?
Not a single day in my life in terms of like let's say like hitting a girl or something.
I wouldn't say like hitting a girl, but like I'm saying like, you know, like what niggas do, like they probably like, I don't know, like you stop talking to him.
And obviously.
And they do the most. Like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Obviously.
Like blowing up your phone.
Yeah, for sure.
Pull up to your house, come outside. You know?
Yeah, but like I've only been in my 30s, like just these last couple years. So like obviously
How old are you?
33, just turned this year.
Okay.
So obviously I'm just now starting to really find my manly drive. Like now I could tell you that nobody could ever like get me out of my pocket. Like nobody could ever do that to me. Like not at this
now
stage
you're
of my
saying
life.
now in your 30s.
Yeah, now.
Okay, so you're saying before they can drive you out your character.
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially.
So in your 30s now, what have you learned to like not crash out or like not to get out of character? Because it's hard, especially when you're angry and you feel disrespected, especially as a man, because men are very egotistic and prideful. So what have you learned? Like, how have you learned to control your emotions?
I think I've grown to understand that a lot of my emotions is associated with my ego. Like it's not independent. And so
that's even worse.
No, but as men, like most of our emotions are associated with our ego.
Okay.
Most of our emotions are not independent on its own. Like you don't actually feel sad because the thing itself made you sad. You feel sad or you feel angry, you feel whatever because of how it makes you feel about yourself as a man, one, or two, how you feel like it might be perceived externally. I'll give you an example. Not all, by the way, but a lot of men would forgive their girl for cheating, even though publicly they would act like it's taboo and they would never forgive it in a billion years.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Give me a second. Let me land on that. We'll get there, though.
Okay.
Why I use that example is because men are very big on like public perception. Public perception really dictates how they feel about shit in the inside.
Okay.
And so once I came to realize that a lot of my emotions are just directly tied with my ego, like it's directly tied with like my pride.
Which is worse. Because if you hit the pride, that means you hit the spot.
Think about it though. I'm telling you how I reached like the deepest understanding of what I'm explaining before I was able to get to this version of myself that I'm explaining now to you.
Okay.
So you have to understand where shit stem. Sorry, can I say shit?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay. You have to understand where things stem from. Like,
just don't say the F-bomb, please.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Bro, sometimes I be swearing too bad.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but try.
But I'm on the mic. I know what's going on.
Try.
Like, bro, we're going in easy. Don't worry. But like, you really just have to understand how things happen inside of you in order for you to know how to get rid of it from inside of you.
Okay.
So I know how my emotions used to get the best of me, and I know how to not make it get the best of me. But
So what do you do? That's what I'm trying to ask you. What do you do?
That's what I'm saying.
If you talk to a girl and she hits the pride,
you can't do that anymore. Okay, once I recognized what that thing is.
Okay,
see, I
so
didn't
you're trying to say
realize.
that so what you're telling me is that before you talk to a girl and she won't get there. That's what you're saying.
Like, you can't even get us to that point.
Okay.
Like, I won't let you. Like, I won't let you get us to that point. You get, and you're probably thinking, bro, if I'm ready to crash out, I'm gonna crash out. But trust me, like, I promise you, like, whether us men want to accept it or not, and I'm not trying to be like a captain wear a cape as the best nigga in the world, but I'm just being real. Like, stoicism goes a long way. Like, if you move calm, like, if you move with decision, if you move neat, and then obviously your motion and your, like, all the other stuff in your life has to reflect that frequency that you're on. Like, and if you're on that, girls really adapt to the environment that they're in. So when a girl is dating a gangster, like, she has a different mentality or script of the way that she operates. When a girl starts dating a corporate man, she starts thinking a little different. When a girl's dating an athlete, she thinks a little different. If you're dating a 9-to-5 guy, you have to operate a little different. You guys can't go out at 12 a.m. because he has work at 7. That's not funny.
I'm sorry. Because
dead ass.
Why did you say it like
that? You're so dumb. Like, that's not funny. On God, I'm not even trying to be funny. Real time.
I know you guys can't. You're talking real shit,
you
but
can't do late night outing because he has work in the morning. Like,
but what if it's a Friday night? Like,
okay, if it, then you know what I'm saying. But there's compromisations and adjustments that's having to be made for each type of person you're talking to. Okay. Whereas, like, if you're talking to, like, a dope boy or a F boy or whatever the case may be, you could go out on a Tuesday, a Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, you can do anything. You're on the road all the time.
So my point that I was ultimately getting at is that females adjust according to whatever environment they're in. So the same way they adjust to, like, your job type is the same way they adjust to your character type too. But
a lot of girls be talking to niggas and they can't match up to them. I feel like niggas like what they like. Like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't really matter about, like, I might be going on to off topic.
No,
but I don't think it really matters about, like, how much motion you have or how much money that you have. Like, I don't feel like a lot of niggas care, like, what's in your bank account.
Oh, for girls? No. When I said the motion and all that stuff having to make sense, I was talking about niggas. Like,
the whole focus. To make sure,
No, the focus. Nah. To be honest, like, I know such an extremely small amount of guys that, like, are, like, fixated on, like, how much money the girl makes before they could crack to them. Like, some niggas are like that though. Like,
so what do you think about that? I don't like that though.
What do you mean?
As a man, you should be coming to providing. You shouldn't be coming and trying to look at my pockets. That shouldn't matter.
Right.
I feel like a lot of girls you should have the basics. Like, you should have a stability in your life where you have a job, you have a car, you're going somewhere in life. That's what I think. What?
No, finish. I don't want to cut you off. That's what I think.
As long as there's, like, stable structure in your life and, like, you have a plan for yourself, I don't think it matters what's in a girl's bank account. To be honest, that's how I think. It shouldn't matter.
I agree with you in theory, and you're right to a certain extent.
Okay.
But you can't couch on that opinion too much, because then it leaves room for a lot of lazy bullshit. So let me explain.
Okay. Explain. Explain.
As a female, it's not you having money in your bank account. Let me speak for myself.
Okay, speak for yourself.
I don't want none of your money that's in your bank account, but I need to know that you're sufficient and you have the capabilities to be able to put money together.
Okay.
Anybody who's ever made money before knows that there's habits and practices that actually go into, like, stacking the funds together. Anybody could, like, bust a play or, like, have a moment or catch a wave.
Okay.
But to be able to actually stack funds where, like, you're buying real estate and you're starting businesses and you're able to buy things you enjoy and you're really able to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There's a certain way of behavior and thinking that goes into that process for you to really reach that level, especially if you came from nothing.
Okay.
You don't want to go take on a liability in your life just because she's beautiful or she made you feel good for a moment. But now hear what though? if she has certain fundamental working skills, like for me, I care about things like if I'm like in this day and age,
Okay, what do you care about? Let's hear it.
like, do you have any type of degree? Like, have you been to school before? Why? Because that tells me that you've operated under some kind of structure.
Structure.
Do you have a good credit score? Why?
Structure.
That tells me you understand structure. You have good decision-making skills. Like, you know how to play the long game. You
Yeah.
know how to forfeit something short-term for something long-term.
Yeah.
You understand, like, how nice is your body? Like, it just tells me how much you care about yourself, like how much you love yourself, like, and you know,
So
like,
do you care if a girl goes to the gym? Because you're in the gym a lot.
bro, do I care if a girl goes to the gym when I'm trying to holler at her? No. But are you gonna end up in the gym very quickly after I holler at you? Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just being honest. Like,
That's fair.
I've never had I've never had a woman come around me and not want to go to the
So
gym.
which one would you rather? Would you rather a traditional woman or would you rather like a boss? Because basically the characteristics that you're describing, you're describing
why
more
can't
of
a traditional woman be a boss?
Okay, this is the thing with being a traditional woman and being a boss at the same time.
As well.
When you're a boss, you're not taking shit.
That's what,
Period, point blank. Okay. And a lot of niggas want to manipulate a lot of girls through materialistic things, do their thing, go cheat, come back. If I could pay as much as bills as you can, I don't care to stay here. I don't care.
But okay,
personally,
but why would the traditional woman? Why does being what's the correlation of being a traditional woman and paying bills? I don't get that.
Because a lot of traditional women, they stay for the family, right? And they stay because they want to keep their family together. Even if the husband has 2-3 side pieces, they want to keep the family together, right? I'm not saying that a traditional woman doesn't have her money. That's not what I'm saying. But when you're a boss, you're not taking shit. You don't care. Like, so, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're a boss, if you have that, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you look at a lot of these girls now, I'm talking about, like, look at, for instance, Cash Doll.
Yeah.
You know who Cash Doll is?
Of course.
Sorry.
No, you're straight. Talk to me. Detroit, yes. Detroit rapper. Talk to me. I'm listening.
Cash Doll's a boss, and she's a traditional woman, and she was with her husband for like, it wasn't even that long though. I don't even, probably about 4-3 years. After a while, she just said no. It
wasn't her husband. It was her baby father.
I swear they were together.
Together is not married, but go on.
I swear they were married.
No, they weren't. Don't try that. No, they weren't. Don't try that. Don't try that.
My bad.
Go on. They were together.
My bad.
They were together. A few years, yeah.
She was pregnant.
Yeah. They had the son or whatever.
They had the son.
Yeah.
After the son, she said, no, I'm not doing this. She could have, the son was just born. She could have just stayed just for the sake of, I just had my son. I want my son to have that structure where I'm not dropping you off to your father. But she just said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Can I ask you a question humbly?
Okay.
How many females are Cash Doll? See, this is
not a lot.
So now let's.
But I'm just talking about her mindset.
Here's the
as
thing,
a boss.
Though.
Okay.
This is where the conversation can get a little tricky when it comes to women, delusion, and knowing where you stand.
Okay.
Like those three things: women, delusion, and knowing where you stand.
Let's talk about delusion.
It's like.
Let's talk about delusion, because I feel like men know when a woman's delusional.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Here's like, I'll go back and give you an example. You said, when a man comes into my life, I think a man should come into my life and provide. My cardinal rule when I meet any girl, like within the first year,
because you're just so strict.
I'm not that strict. I am strict, but not that strict.
I'm telling you guys, anyone that knows V knows that he's so strict.
I'm not that strict.
Oh my God.
I'm not that strict. But what I will say is this though.
What?
Like, you'll be gifted according to your wages. Like, you'll be gifted according to what you've already done.
Okay.
Like,
for example,
if you, like, I know for a fact, if you're making $32,000 a year when I met you, you can't afford a Chanel bag.
Okay.
So there's no reason why I should give you a Chanel bag before I've put you in position to be able to make money. So for example, my ex-girlfriend I was dating.
Okay.
We weren't able to follow through because we stopped talking shortly into it, but I was invested.
Okay.
I sent her back to school. Why I spent that money on sending her back to school instead of spending it on a Chanel bag is because your bread doesn't tell me that you're equipped for a Chanel bag. Because if I buy you one this first year, how the hell are you gonna get a second one? I'm gonna have to buy it again.
Yeah, but a lot of guys don't think like that though.
Here's the thing, and it's okay, but this is just my general philosophy.
Okay.
So for me, it's like, yo, earn your keep. Like, you have to pay to play. Like, it's the same reason why you as a woman, you're also gonna set standards for me that I have to adhere and keep to. And if I don't do that, you have every reason to say, oh, this guy's a goofy.
Yeah.
You have that right. So you set a table for me.
But that's what I'm saying. That right there is dad father characteristics.
I feel you, but honestly, I think for a lot of our females, we call leadership dad characteristics.
Yeah, but men should be leaders,
right? Though. And I think I operate from a space of leadership as opposed to a space of approval. Now, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I love the shenanigans too. Like, she still got a Louis bag. She still got the Tom Ford heels. Like, she still got stuff. Like, bro, she still got stuff.
She still got her things,
But you're gonna get it in pieces.
Well, you're not gonna get it all together.
You're not getting.
So you're not gonna get it all in one.
You're not getting a $12,000 gift at once when that's a third of your income.
Okay.
We're just not doing that.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, what am I teaching you about how to come? See, here's the thing.
Do you believe that a girl should, so do you believe that in order to get that lifestyle, you should come with at least something? That's what you're saying?
I don't even think a girl should be venturing after that lifestyle.
But girls do it.
And I'm not, but that doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, but
do you understand
they do
what
it.
I'm saying? And you can keep doing it and we'll keep seeing what the result is. But so far, history has proven that the results are not working out so well. And then what happens?
A lot of girls don't care. A lot of girls will walk their $12,000 bag and go on their Uber.
Okay.
And they didn't finish. They didn't finish school.
And
their credit score is low.
And then what happens when the hustlers are all in a drought like everyone's in right now? Then nobody gets nothing. Then nobody gets nothing. You feel me? So it's like, let's start bringing a little bit more realism into our situation so we could all play the long game a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying be stingy with your girl. Idiot thing. Like, don't be weird with your girl.
Okay.
Like, and date and cut your coat according to your size.
Okay.
Like, date according to where life has afforded you the privilege of being. Like,
for instance,
don't even bother even trying to find a girlfriend that you have to take to restaurants 2-3 times a month, because that's at least once a week, maybe more.
Okay, yeah.
But
why not?
I'm saying to the man that hasn't put himself in a certain position yet where you don't care to spend $250, $300, $400, $500.
I do believe that.
It's a senseless way of living that has no good end. Like, there's no way you're gonna have a good end to that situation.
You're not,
bro. Tuck your chin down, stack, and understand that there's always a new 25-year-old. Like, tuck your chin down.
But 25 is prime time.
Why do you think I said that number? So stack your money.
Prime time.
There's always a new 25-year-old.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
Always.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like men are so lucky, because you guys don't really, as you guys get older, like, you guys don't get like.
Because a man could bust into a prime at 40 and come date a 25-year-old girl.
It's
and
true.
If he looks saucy enough and he has whatever enough and he doesn't move like a 40-year-old, he's gone in.
That's true.
Like, but
that's just so unfair as well.
It's a double standard world we live in.
It is a double standard.
Okay, do you think it's fair to say, as a girl, I don't think a man should come to me looking into my pockets like you're the provider? Do you think that's like actually fair to say?
But I'm telling you what girls say.
No.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you girls say.
I'm not saying
I believe it to a certain extent.
Layla, I'm not saying you're wrong though.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
Because there's a lot of girls, if you really think, there's a lot of girls that don't have nothing and they meet a man and they get turned up. They get turned up, and it's always the basic girls that you would not think.
And I accept that.
Okay.
I accept pouring into a woman. Like, I accept that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is it fair though?
Is it fair? Okay.
No, it's not. Why in the world is it fair for me to average $30,000, $40,000 a year on you as a woman, when you're probably not gonna spend $1 over $5K on me a year. But what I'm
That's true.
but I'm not saying I have a problem though.
I know what you're trying to say.
It's a double standard world that
it's a double standard, and it's a mindset. But personally, like, if you're my man, I understand it. You want me to go to school, but I want the Chanel bag. So do you give me what I want, or do you give me what I don't want?
I give you what you need.
Okay.
'Cause that's what a leader does.
Yeah, that's what it is. Want and needs.
So we go from needs before we get to want.
Okay.
See, if you didn't need a higher degree, then you would have been in position to get what you want.
Okay, I like that better.
But you need to improve your skills so that, God forbid, if anything ever happens to me and you guys finish eating off my life insurance money, that you will be able to afford a decent life for the children I left you with.
Okay. When you put it like that, then okay.
It's just the facts.
It is the facts, though.
Because what? The life insurance, you're going to get what? 1.2? You think 1.2 is going to last you for 1 billion years?
I can't even buy your house.
Bro, and... I'm probably sneaky. My stuff is in Shell Corps, my mom's name, someone's name. Bro, they're not gonna give you. They're not gonna give you the stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So you need to know that you've been, bro. And I tell every shorty that I crack to, like, you could verify this. Like, at least in the last 7 years of my life, I say this all the time. You need to be able to earn income, but don't use it on us.
Okay.
Put it in your bank account so that one day if your mom, your sister, your brother, someone directly on your side needs help, you can do that. If you want to go buy something stupid, you can do that with or without what's going on our family side.
Okay.
Do you understand? But you're not gonna not.
So you want your girl to be financially responsible for herself.
I want her to be financially intelligent.
Okay.
I don't want you to be financially responsible for yourself. I want you to be financially intelligent, and you recognize that your finances are meant for rainy days.
So if I have a business, okay,
talk to me,
and I tell you I want a Chanel bag, okay, but I can take that money and I can buy bundles and flip that money into, like, we're gonna say like 20K profit, okay, But then I think about it, and because, like, I want to be outside with my Chanel bag, I just want the Chanel bag. I don't even care about the bundles or to sell the bundles no more. Where do you think that girl's mind is? What is the mindset of that female?
You really know how to ask me certain questions that are gonna get me tight. You're so stupid. So like,
I just want to know.
So you came and got money to buy a Chanel bag.
Yes.
And then you came and got money that could buy a Chanel bag, but you had originally said you were going to use it to buy bundles and get into the bundle game.
Yes.
And then just as you were about to buy the bundles, you decided, actually, I changed my mind. I'm trying to be a bad bee outside with my girls. So I'm going to flip it and buy the Chanel bag instead.
Yeah.
Before we even... No. From this, let me land. Before we even get to the part where I give you the money for the Chanel bag,
okay,
I would literally just calmly ask you to break it down. Like, give me the numbers. So you're saying, okay, you can go buy bundles, right?
Okay.
Who's your drop shipper? Like, who's your distributor? Like, how much are you buying it for? What's your ROI?
Okay.
Tell me, like, ROI being return on investment.
Well, you're intelligent.
No. What I'm saying is, like,
intelligent. They're not asking you that.
Okay. But it's like, it's such a simple question. Like, okay, we can do this. Like, you tell me you want to sell pills that you're getting from Ghana and it makes girls gain weight. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now tell me, what is going to be your investment cost? What is the rate of return? And how long is it going to take before you get your original investment back? If you can't even have that beginning conversation with me, there's absolutely nothing for us to talk about.
Okay.
Like, problems are so avoidable.
Okay. A lot of they're not gonna think about that.
But you're talking to me right now.
I know.
And we're hoping that people are gonna see this so that they adapt and, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Change the way that they approach things. Like, there's no need to argue with females. Like, I wish to God I knew this from years ago. Like,
okay,
bro, there's literally it does. There's literally no need to argue with females. All a woman needs is patience and persistent conversation. If you can show her that she's tripping in the most loving way possible, she will accept that she's tripping. It just takes longer than others sometimes.
Okay, so do you think that that's reality, or you think that's just delusion? Because sometimes we're not tripping. So
That's purely delusion. I'm glad you brought us right back to the whole delusion thing. That's purely delusion. But I'll tell you what, if women weren't so delusional, like this world wouldn't be so fun.
So do you think you don't think men are delusional too?
They can be, but I don't think instinctually men operate from a place of delusion for real. I don't.
I feel like sometimes men are delusional though.
They can be, but men don't. Listen, men
but
are
it's
the
not
most,
their nature to be.
It's not our nature to be delusional. Like, we're so honest. Like, we know when we're ugly. Like, we know when we're handsome. No, real talk. You know when you're tall. You know when you're short. You know when you give sick wipe downs. You know when you don't. Like, you know when you have money. You know when you're dust. Like, no, we're very honest. Like, men are very honest. But that's why we solve problems faster, too.
Yeah, but you guys you're supposed to solve problems.
100%. I don't disagree, but any man that's delusional, that operates from a state of delusion, not when it comes to like, cause bro, I'm very delusional when it comes to like my success. Like,
okay,
I could have $1 to my name and I'm still acting like I'm a millionaire until it re-catches itself back up.
No, I don't think
delusional. That is delusional. That's extremely delusional.
I don't think that's delusional.
Because here's the thing. Even when I don't have something that I want, bro, I'll literally put it as my screensaver.
You don't think that's ambition though? Like you're thinking like obviously there's $1 in your account, but mentally there's not really like it mentally like you don't think that you're broke. Right, even though you are broke.
That's delusion, though.
But it is delusion in a way.
That's serious delusion.
There has to be another word for it.
It's delusion, but the truth is like, there's some delusion that's good, like that's positive.
Okay.
And then there's some delusion that's destructive.
Okay.
And I feel like when a woman is delusionally backing a man that she truly loves, and hopefully that man is good. Then that delusion can be the strongest force behind the man that any man could ever ask for.
Okay.
If a woman is living in a delusional state of mind, living life contradictory to what she wants, like you're a stripper talking about wanting a family next year.
How is that delusional?
Okay. Like
how is that delusional? She can stop stripping
because
she can find God. She can find a godly man in church.
Realize I didn't say her finding. I didn't say her having a family is the delusion.
Okay.
Her having a family in a year is the delusion.
So she can't have a family in a year.
You could have anything hypothetically in this world that you want, but let's get realistic now.
Okay.
If you're in the strip club, if you're in the game, like if you're on the track, like Lay, you don't just remove that chip from out of your head in a day. It's like, think about how many drug dealers have said they're gonna stop selling drugs by the end of the year.
But I feel like a lot of girls are not, I feel like obviously it's a mental thing. It does play with your mental to be a stripper. Purely,
and it's a, go ahead.
But I also feel like a lot of girls just do it because.
I'm not going into motive right now, though. Okay. I don't care about that.
Okay.
That's to each their own. Like, I respect every type of hustler. Like, you know the background I'm from.
I know.
Like, I respect every type of hustler. Like, on God, I have zero judgment. Like, zero judgment. But the delusion is thinking that you could escape a certain game to go into another one.
Okay.
Like, you can, but you have to put in the work just like anything else.
I guess so. I guess when you put it, I understand what you're saying. Basically, you're saying like to be a stripper, it's a mental thing, and mentally, you're saying like you're saying mentally, like I'm not saying it's impossible.
I don't even want us to focus too much on that example itself. Okay. I used the stripper example to highlight how women are so good at being delusional. Because think about it, when you're doing something like dancing, right? You've already shrunk like your market of niggas that will pursue you by whatever percentage.
That's true.
So that's one.
Okay.
2, it takes a certain level of humility to like learn how to be a wife, just like how it takes a certain type of humility to learn how to be a husband. If I'm doing 45 days in the treasy, I'm not a husband. If I'm doing
That's not husband material,
if
no.
I'm doing 2 months, 3 months in Alberta because I have girls in a telly, like, I'm not a husband. If I'm cracking codes and I'm not coming home until 11 p.m., 12 a.m. every single day, I'm not a husband.
Yeah.
We understand these things.
Yeah.
If you have to go to work at 10:30 p.m. and pay some DJ to play songs you like so he could call all the people you're dancing on, and you have to do that every single day and play with people's minds, there's no way you could possibly have a sound mind when it's time to come home and take care of your husband and kids.
Yeah, you're going to have to eventually stop.
So my point is, see, when I gave the examples of what would not make a man a husband, we were both quick in our agreements.
Yeah, no,
but then when I gave the
material.
example about how a female could use her delusion to not understand that she's not yet ready to be a wife, there was a little bit of squirming and like you want to smile, but you
said
can't
a key
smile.
word 20 minutes ago.
What's that?
Double standard.
Exactly. So here's the thing. When I speak on the men issues, we're locked in.
Yes, that's not husband material.
When I speak on even just the idea of a woman potentially not being wife material, just the idea.
Just
And
because
we couldn't sit on it and agree together.
I get it. She has to quit. She has to quit out the game completely.
Let's not even focus on strippers, dancers, anyone.
Okay.
Let's just look at the optics of being a delusional person.
Okay.
Forget women or men. A man, you can't even afford to be delusional. You actually can't even afford it financially. You can't afford it. Like you are not, like, it's illegal to be delusional as a man.
Okay. So question.
Talk to me.
So how do I put this?
Talk to me.
So if I were out and I see you and I see your watch.
Yeah.
And I think because you have a watch, you're going to pay my bills. Is that delusion?
It's extreme delusion, but I don't blame you for thinking that.
So what type of girls do you attract with your watch? What type of
girls do I attract?
Yes, what type of girls do you attract?
With this measly watch.
TikTok.
I would say
TikTok.
I would say when I had the champagne gold face at that time,
Okay.
like at that time it was more like a bust down season. Like it was more like bust down watch, like diamonds. Like that was a real diamond watch era, like 2021. Like that was like a big like diamond era.
Okay, yeah.
So at that time, I would say I attracted like a lot more like older eyes.
Okay,
like older eyes would see my wrist and understand that something's going on.
Yeah. But the younger generation
with this watch, I think the younger generation and everybody as a whole has kind of caught on to the plain Jane sauce. So now you kind of get the same love as you get when you have the diamonds on. Like you kind of get the same love. In terms of who I attract, man, listen. I mean, let me tell you something though. I know where you're going with this question. Like, so many different ranges of girls like money, like a guy with like some kind of financial backing now. Like it's not, bro, church girls want to be catered to and flown out. Like flown out by their man, not like flown out by anybody random or something. No. But I'm saying like every girl wants princess treatment. Like it's not for.
Yeah, there shouldn't be no limits to like who you are. Or what you do.
Well, I think why I even brought that up is to say like it used to be like certain type of girls, quote unquote, that want a certain type of treatment, or like only certain type of girls got certain type of treatment. But that's not true anymore. It's still true in the reality, but delusion is at an all-time high. So because of that, going back to this delusion thing again.
We should just name the
episode Delusion. every girl wants that, irrespective of how they look, irrespective of their aura, what presence they channel. They all want it. So back to your question, what do I attract? I attract women. I attract beautiful women. Like
Boring.
I'm just being real. I attract women. Like I don't want to get too specific on what type of females I attract before. Can't even launch my pod. The streets are not rocking with me before we even have a chance.
Talk about your pod because you have to close soon.
Okay, man. So I'm about to launch a pod. It's called OTM, Off the Muscle. I mean, it's as simple as it sounds. Like, we really done got this thing off the muscle for real. Like,
that's so you.
You know, like,
that name is so
literally and figuratively, you know, like, I wasn't one of the candidates or one of the niggas that was expected to really pop off. So I feel like this is more like it's like the championship run. So OTM is coming out. Just look out for it. I don't have an official date yet. We're working on shooting, you know what I'm saying, content right now. We're working on a whole bunch of things. And when I say we, see me and my homegirl Karen. Yeah, man, we're gonna do something real special. We got a lot of stuff planned for you guys, and that's why we did the boat party, right? So
I didn't even know that.
Nobody knew that until
I didn't know that because I seen OTM. I'm like, what's OTM? Like, it's probably just like a promoter party or something. Like, I didn't even think it was like a podcast.
Yeah, I did it on purpose. Like I wrote it in a normal way on purpose.
A podcast would suit you though.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Lay.
Yeah, it would suit you.
I appreciate
you give
that.
like sound advice.
I appreciate that,
especially on this TikTok.
I appreciate that. You
Yeah,
flirting with me
you
right
did.
now? Or what? What you doing? What you doing with me right now? Like, trying to boost me or what?
No, like even on his TikTok, bro, like you swear the man's a pastor. Like
It's giving pastor.
it's giving pastor.
Should I get into the pastor game? Yo, those guys make money. You know?
You should.
Yeah.
You
Where
should.
did I get them tax free.
No, what are you talking? I'll be locked in. I'll be like, wait, what?
Nah, I appreciate
you be using
that.
big words.
Nah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. For real. I really appreciate that. But I mean, it's like I really just speak from experience. I speak from the heart. Like I really just say I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of the stuff I say is based off like a lot of things I feel
that
like I did wrong. Like the things I did wrong and things I go through. Like, but a lot of it is based off of things I feel like I did wrong. And I'm really just trying to save the Lions, like, for real. That's really what I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to save the Lions, but like,
I mean, if they don't want to be saved, they don't want to be saved.
it's not a one-day sport. So what I'm learning and I'm quickly realizing is, you know, like I'm gonna start bringing more of the kit on set and adding more to the kit. Like I never used to wear my watch on or like any watch on TikTok. Now I'm gonna start doing that. Like eventually I'm coming more stuff. Like I'm gonna start wearing.
You have to attract them to listen
Basically,
to you.
they have to believe you. Like nobody knows who the hell I am. And they have to believe you on why you're telling them what to do. I bagged it. Like I realized, that's how we get them. Like you have to make them know that you're really living.
Are you gonna give
what
relationship
you're talking.
advice?
No, man, I don't really want to be. I know we do. Me and you talk about those kind of things a lot off camera, but like, I don't like, bro.
He's like, what's that guy that died? What's
What?
his name?
Kevin Samuels, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. I'm gonna be real. Like, you see how you're like, he's like Kevin Samuels. Like, that's why I don't want to do that. Like, I'll never do that. Like, I don't want that smoke. I don't want that smoke.
You don't want that?
I don't want that smoke, man.
I feel like you'll give good relationship advice. Though.
I don't want that smoke.
Yeah. So to end off,
Talk to me. How we ending this off?
if you had to build your type, how would you build her?
Like physical features?
It can be physical features. It can be mentally.
Okay, let's do mental. Let's leave the physical alone.
Why?
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
I think I know what you're gonna say, but
I don't want no smoke. Okay, physical. I mean, mental. How we doing it? Okay, so I definitely want, at this stage of my life, first and foremost, I definitely want a woman that believes in God. Like,
wow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's good.
Like, first and foremost, like.
So what are you Christian now?
Yeah. I know. I almost converted to Islam.
Yeah,
and
you were.
So it's crazy. That whole
doing a lot.
Yeah. No, I got sure. I love my Muslim brothers and sisters like badly, like for real. They're stupid, man. They're stupid. But I mean, like, I was raised in a Christian home, so I was probably just bound to be here regardless. And my homie G5 refused for me to convert to Islam. That guy's in my ear every day. Like, trust me.
Shout out him.
Shout out G5. But yeah, like, believe in God, like, I need a woman that's virtuous, like just someone that's like just tough. Like, bro, you just listen, like it's a cold world, like it's a cold world. And if you have a woman that's tough, like a woman that really could like fight through the storm with you, man, and that believes in a power bigger than her so that she could like submit to that power whenever she feels broken, empty, confused, whatever. I think everything else will just kind of naturally figure itself out and align with the leadership skills I try and give out, you know? So if I could build my mental type of woman, man, just believe in God.
Okay.
Just be a virtuous woman. And then I'm lying. One more thing. You got to know how to cook. I'm big on that. I'm sorry.
So what's your favorite dish?
Bro, the thing is like, I range so bad because, like, I'm really like a Ghanaian nigga. Like, I'm a fufu guy.
So have you ever met a girl and she can't cook? Like, any girl?
Most of you guys can't cook. Anyways.
What?
Most of you guys can't cook.
My heart.
Listen. I always tell you this.
Oh my God, my
chicken
heart.
Alfredo and Parmesan and chicken wings and all that bullshit. Like, that's
Some girls don't even know how to cook that.
Okay, see, but I'm not even talking to that person. Like, you guys can't
So
even
want,
see
bro?
you. Like, to be real, yo, I'm gonna be real.
V wants fufu.
No, let me be real.
He wants
If you could cook African food and if you could cook African food and you could cook Jamaican food, you sold me. I'm good.
Yeah.
You don't need all the other like I don't need no like chef like cooking bare funny stuff. Like I don't even eat funny stuff. Like I'm really a Jamaican food and African food kind of guy. Like ask anybody, my diet is like that. Like I just ate Jamaican food today before I came here. I had Krago rice and peas and jerk chicken on the side, you know? Yeah. I'm a real like Jamaican food and African food purely kind of guy. So yeah, you gotta know how to cook.
I'm sorry to break it to you, you're not finding that in the city. You have to pick a side.
Said I'm not finding that,
You have to pick a side.
Hey man, listen.
You have to pick a side.
If I find a 4, a 5, or a 6 that has those qualities,
wow, you're gonna pick them.
I'll turn you into a 10 on my soul.
Okay, I like that though.
Yeah,
I like that.
on my soul.
So you have to cook. So basically you said you have to know how to cook.
Strong in the mind,
and
believe in God.
Yes, a God-fearing woman.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good. But all right, guys, we're gonna end off. Tune in, like, follow, subscribe, and just wait until the next episode. Bye.
You already know.